Okay, we're gonna be reviewing another LCD game or something. This is like one of those ones that has like a bunch of different games. We have a car racing game. Basically, you have to move the car back and forth and avoid crashing. Yeah, each game has like different variations. Like C3 is like it's like basically the same thing but with 3 lanes. Although some of them actually are the same game except the screen is flipped upside down. Alright. And we have a tank game right here. We have tanks that are blowing me up. We have okay, I've just immediately crashed again. Okay, so we move around the screen and oh, darn it. I do have the speed ramped up to 7 out of 10, so that's why it looks like I'm sucking at this game. It's just set to a harder level, guys. And I'm not like just making up excuses. It's right there. This is speed. Alright, so by the way, change the speed by pressing the arrow keys. Alright, so here's the now at the start of the stage you can move your ball around on the paddle, and then once you press the fire button right here, it starts moving, or when you press up. Alright, now this is what always happens every time you play this game. Literally every time. It just keeps going around in circles, and I'm holding down the turbo button, but in some games this is the turbo button, but in other games it's fire or something like that. But basically it just keeps going around and around, and it never hits the blocks. So there's nothing I can do now except kill myself. And it doesn't seem like there's any place you can move it where it'll hit all the blocks. So basically, no matter what you do on the first level, you're always going to lose at least 1 life. Because the only way you can get past it is to kill yourself and then move the blocks. Oh. Yeah, everything explodes when you die. Literally everything. Like, oh, it happened again. Oh, that was my last ball, so game over. Alright, so here's the Frogger game. And you move the frogs to the end. And I think you have to get like a whole row. You have to fill that whole row up there to finish the stage. Oh. Oh, I just exploded. Have you ever... Frogs are always doing it. I suppose the black stuff is that experimental chemical from the Incredible Hulk. and the frog's jumping over a log where there's been a chemical spill, and if he falls into the experimental medicine liquid, the frog just blows up, I guess. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, you know, the one thing they could, apparently the one thing they could do is like change the sounds that like the actions in the game do, like you know, like when the ball bounces off the side of the screen in Breakout, it makes a different sound than this. But the one thing they can't do is apparently is change the sound that it makes when you die. It just makes the same effect every time you get killed, even if it's totally irrelevant. Like the frog explodes when it falls in the river. I mean, how could a frog die at all from falling in the river? I mean, he's a frog. Can he swim? I mean, it should just be going across the street or something. Because that would make more sense, at least. Because, like, I mean, the frog wouldn't explode, but it'd go splat. But it looks like he's crossing the river, which... Okay, so this is like another worm game. Well, this is... Actually, it's the only worm game, but... You see those little blinking blocks there? You have to move your worm into that. Now, contrary to popular belief, these don't all have the same exact, yeah, see, look, even the worm explodes. Contrary to popular belief, these don't all have the exact same, circuits inside, although it's kind of the same basic principle. You have a Tetris-style screen, and you have, a variety of games making use of the Tetris screen, and some of them are actually pretty creative, so I'll give them that, but the sound effects are just annoying. But it sounds like a dog or something. I don't know. I swear I hit up before he even hit that. Now, what I don't understand about this game is, oh, I can't show you now. Well, actually, I could show you by just restarting, but yeah, I'll show you. Is that the fire button makes your snake go up and go fast. It always makes him go up, even if you're pointing down at the same time. I'll just show you the intro screen. And it just does that until you hit the fire button. Here's like a double breakout or something, I don't know. Okay, so it just goes back and forth continuously, and it basically just does that forever. Now, basically, I just have to keep it up and get it in the goal. And like the breakout game, when you first start the stage, you can move the ball over until it starts. Oh yeah, and another level. I think the goal gets smaller each level. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll change the levels up and see what happens. Oh, the goal does get smaller. Alright, so that... Yeah, I'm not going to show you that. We're already running out of time, so... Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Overall, I give it a 3 out of 5. Some of the games are actually... I mean, I can actually understand what's going on at least, so...